Here is a 1985 Honda CR250. This bike, I've got a guy interested in it, so I'll be sending him the video as soon as that's done. When I bought it, I knew it was low on compression, so I was told it needs a top end. I have whipped the exhaust off and I've had a look up the exhaust port, and you can see that the top of the piston on the exhaust port side has melted away a bit. There's melted aluminium debris in the pipe. So, and then when you take the plug out as well, the plug is all like it's got bits of aluminium debris on it as well, but it's very, very, very light colour. So this bike has been running lean, which is why it's gone low on compression. All of the other signs of the bike look as though it's been a running, riding bike until it lost compression, and then it will have just stopped. And what's here is in generally good condition, which we will take a look at now. Here we go. So obviously the main thing that's wrong with it that we know about is the fact it's low on compression. Someone has got some like gasket sealant around the head and the barrel. Don't know why they would have done that really. Unless they were trying to give it its compression back, I don't know, but it's or maybe it was leaking a bit of water or something. Maybe head gasket's gone, it's leaked a bit of water, so they've tried to reseal it with that, and then clearly that's not worked. So obviously the piston is gone, it does need a new piston, at minimum a little end as well, and possibly the barrel will need replating, but the rest of the barrel looks nice. Like there doesn't seem to be any damage on it at all. And the other thing with these 85s is the clutch covers, so where the water pump is, and you can see that someone has put the sealant on there again, a different kind of sealant this time, so maybe they've had a bit of a water leak there, but the clutch cover is magnesium, so there's a good chance that inside there the clutch cover is corroded, and if that is the case, then you replace that with a like a 1989 or 1990 and on clutch cover and an inspection plate, and that's the way to fix that. Really, those parts are readily available. Other than that, though, she looks nice. The only other bit, the worst bit, is that on the tank there's some marks on the tank. Now that could be sanded out and then polished up to give you an immaculate tank. I've got a guy who could do that for you. I'm sure he'd be able to take all of that out and sort that. Yeah, the rest of the bike is nice though. The things like, there's not a lot of wear on the covers, is there? And on the frame rails themselves are in great condition. A few dents and that on the exhaust, but nothing major. The forks look to be in great condition with good chrome on both sides and underneath those gaiters there. Front wheel perfectly round, it's the original rim, really, really nice, so that doesn't need changing at all. Looks to be in very good condition. My dog's trying to get out of the sun and he's lying right next to me. He's probably going to try and protect me from starting the bike up, but I'm not going to start it because it's obviously low on compression. Yeah, really, really good. Like the fork lowers and everything. The brake, the brake's got pressure in it, so that's all working fine. The side panels, which I'm going to say are originals. You can tell that the rear mudguard is original. It has had the holes drilled in it, but original plastics from what I believe. It's had a new seat cover at some point, and everything about it is looking really nice. In general, good condition. The rear, it's missing the chain slider. The chain sliders on the swing arm. That's a regular thing that's missing. What happens is they perish in the sun, and then they use the bike, and then they just kind of fall off. Really, there's a little bit of wear on the swing arm, but nothing too bad at all. It's definitely not worn through it anyway. Rear wheel, again, just like the front wheel, it is the original wheel and it's in immaculate condition. Rear brake plate is immaculate. The rear brake arm, there's a slight bend in it here. That is relatively easy to straighten. So just doing that on a press. Very easy job to do, really. Yeah, it's just nice overall condition bike, really. It's just a shame it's low on compression, really. But there we go. We'll do the gearbox check. If you just give me a second, I will get set up for that. There we go. So we're in neutral, down into first, up into second, third, fourth and fifth. That's the top of the gearbox is fifth. Back down into fourth, third, second and back into first. There we go. That's neutral there. So the gearbox is all working fine. Just probably, well, for definite the piston and the cylinder to sort out. And the clutch cover is almost certainly going to need doing, and then the rest of it's pretty much cosmetics and service parts. So yeah, decent little 1985 CR250 there. Please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search Phoenix Motos.